In this video, we're going to look at some of the top reasons why you should consider compliance software. Towards the end, I'm going to give you the number one tip we give to all organisations we work with who are considering a software option. So let's move into today's topic. Some key reasons. Number one really is around consistency of our critical processes. If we think about our food safety system and our traceability or recall requirements, or our safety system, our hazard and risk or accident incident reporting, what we find for many customers have had the situation where, particularly if they're multi-site kind of organisations or they things like that, is there's inconsistencies between sites, and that can create serious issues. If we've had a serious harm injury, for example, it can be demonstrated that we don't have consistent processes for accident incident reporting or hazard assessment, then that kind of evidence can be used against us to demonstrate that we don't have safe systems of work. Good software product can automatically give you, we decide on the workflow, how we want it to work, and then yes, nationally or across all of those sites, you can get a high level of consistency very quickly, much more quickly than we will through some kind of paper-based kind of approach. It is automatically, there's only one way to do it from that point forwards. Number two is really what we see a lot of times when we get called in to help customers is they don't really have a system. They think they do, and when we say, well, what is your one system? It's fragmented, it's a collection of procedures and registers and stuff in some, the compliance manager's filing cabinet. A good software product can create one repository where, yes, this is where our management system and everything to do with it is captured in that one repository is a major benefit, certainly in an audit situation, rather than having to chase around finding all that disparate evidence. We already know where it is. A lot of organisations don't realise straight away is that, yes, if we have a paper or a SharePoint system, we're creating records, we're reporting things in, building up all this kind of data, and we're just parking it in a filing cabinet or an electronic equivalent. We can't really do anything with it. Good software product, yes, you should be able to interrogate that data, extract out, see the trends, as well as that reporting functionality can enable us to report at any time. Say, for example, our accident incident reporting, are we actioning issues in a timely manner? Yes, we should be able to run reports and see that we're getting a level of oversight and over and above just having a consistent process. We can report to management that things are happening on time and consistently, rather than having that found out after we've had a serious injury that we're not always consistent in our approach. We've got a lot of customers in the food and wine industries. They, across trying to meet standards and regulations and customer expectations, they just have such a sheer volume of compliance deliverables or compliance tasks that they need to do. And there's a very big risk to their businesses if they don't do that consistently. They can lose business with a customer. They can have, obviously food safety and quality control issues as well. So yes, in a software product, if it enables you to schedule out those events, assign those events to people, oversight whether they've actually been done. Essentially, by oversight, it's really saying we can know at any given point in time that we are complying with what's required. That's a much more advanced position to be in than the food safety manager having to prepare a monthly report based on data that's already a month old. Much better, we can see it in our system, run a report in seconds. Two more really important points. One thing we do see is access. If there's a good software product, yes, it should extend the access from just beyond the compliance team, who we often see are the main people interacting with the system and raising things, i.e., yes, you should be able to give wider access so staff can also raise improvements, accident incidents, things like that at any time. Do see where customers, all of a sudden, they're getting more of those kind of improvement opportunities identified, which is very valuable to their business. The last one, and we think this is really important as well, is a good software product should give time back to the compliance team to what's really important. All of us have been in the situation where we've got to slug through a certain amount of the paperwork because we're required to do a certain amount of that, and we've got to demonstrate compliance. It allows us to get back to what's really important, getting out there in the workplace, keeping our eyes and ears open to make sure hazards are actually being managed really well. That chance to consult and interact with the team doing the job as well before issues occur. The number one tip we give to any of our customers looking at a software option is we do see customers get caught up in the functionality. What does different software do? We say take it up a level over that. Really understand your compliance objectives, what kind of pain or difficulties that you're having with your current system. If you understand that clearly, then you can go out and find software that helps you address your specific issues as well. We hope you're enjoying our content. If you are, we encourage you to subscribe. There's a whole lot more content on our YouTube channel that'll help you on your journey to ISO certification.